And here comes the water. We broke the upstream beaver dam. We are officially flooding the rice swamp. Bunch of wild game feed sorghum, a little bit of brown top millet still in here, but for the most part, we have got a tremendous amount of rice. Brought to you in part by Deep River Sporting Clays. Safe, fun, family entertainment. October 18th, you can tell the rice is still in here rocking and rolling. Some of it just is starting to try and turn a little bit yellow. I can see it in the stems. It's just starting to turn a little bit yellow. But for the most part, this rice is done. It has gone to maturity and is starting to dry out. The same is the case for all the wild game feed sorghum. It's starting to all dry out really nicely. We've given you a full tour of this swamp before. Bunch of wild game feed sorghum, a little bit of brown top millet still in here. But for the most part, we have got a tremendous amount of rice. That's all the dark, lush green you see. There is a lot of moist soil in the upper end, a lot of woolgrass, some sedges, but we are sitting really good. October 18th, water control structure here is flowing freely. That is my next project. I am tearing out all this old infrastructure, all the old wiring, the new wiring. I'm gonna let the beavers jam this thing up entirely because I'm gonna put in a brand new water control structure from scratch. This one has served its useful purpose. I'm actually gonna put the boards in it to start backing up the water, but then let the beavers just overtake the rest of it. I'm gonna take out all the metal posts, and obstacles, and anything else that can hurt a person or a dog. But I'm actually going to be moving the control structure to now what I've determined to be the deepest part of this swamp. That way I don't have to do any pumping. Next year, we're gonna actually dig down even deeper over here. I've already identified a better area. This one was put in 7 or 8 years ago in what I thought was the deepest spot, but after dewatering it, I was wrong. So we are gonna put the boards in this year, let the beavers then overtake it, and then next year drop in a completely new water control structure, and I'll take you through that start to finish. So if you've not subscribed, make sure you do it. That way you can hang around the channel. You'll know when all these videos are posted. My boots have exceeded their lifespan here. I got big tears all in them. All the tractions wore off. And with these boots now kicking the can, I reached out to kalkal and said, hey, do y'all have a rubber hunting boot? And well, of course they do, and they delivered big time. These things look awesome. They're taller than these boots are right here. I get about an extra inch up there. They've got much better traction. Look at the lug sole on these kalkals compared to this other brand here. This is really slick, not very good traction at all. The kalkals have really deep lugs here. Great for slippery pond banks, getting in mud. Really good traction here. Got the neoprene top up here. You got the tightener on the back here. The kalkal slip-on hunting boot. I'm about to go do a bunch of duck swamp work rocking these. I will put a link to the description below. I'll also update you guys, let you know how they're doing them. I'm gonna give them a torture test here because I am hard on boots. Between my duck swamp work, my deer hunting, and my professional work, I am really hard on rubber boots, so I will keep you updated on these. But today, we're testing out the kalkal rubber hunting boot. These things are very comfortable. The kalkal rubber hunting boots. Check them out, link in the description below. We have got duck swamp work to do, so let's go get to it. We are back in what has been termed the rice swamp. Well, now we've got 5 or 6 different rice swamps. So this is the OG here, the original one that we came in here 7 or 8 years ago and started planting rice for waterfowl, and it is our go-to now. We plant our agricultural rice. If you've been following the channel, you know the deal. This year we mixed in a little bit of wild game feed sorghum, so we've actually got some sorghum in here as well. Some of it has actually stunted out and didn't do very well. The heads are really small on it, but we do have sorghum coming all up in here. I don't think in general the sorghum likes all that soil moisture. It likes to be a little bit higher and drier, so I do think some of it's stunted out. The higher areas have done better than the wet areas. You can see this sorghum right here is much better looking. It's a lot bigger. But we've got a big patch of sorghum here, another big patch of sorghum here, and the rest of this is all the agricultural rice that we planted. It's just now starting to yellow and dry out a little bit. It is October 18th. The short split here in North Carolina has come and gone for the central part of the state. We've got a little bit of water starting to come up naturally in this low area here, but today's project is tearing out all that dilapidated post fencing, get rid of all that infrastructure except for the metal posts. We're gonna put the boards in and then let the beavers fill it in. These boots were just the upgrade I needed. My other ones were wore out and leaking. These are super comfortable and certainly waterproof. This has worked over the years, but it is a very bobo setup at this point. It was much more substantial once upon a time before floods dilapidated it and beavers took over. We're going to tear it all out, start from scratch. If you've made it this far in the video, it tells me you're enjoying this content. It would mean a lot to me if you'd consider subscribing. It takes a lot of energy and effort to produce this content. I'm trying to put it out frequently for you guys because I know you enjoy it. You could give me a huge thank you by smashing the like button, sharing with friends, and most importantly, subscribing. What a mess. Again, this is 7-8 years of learning going on here. I'll be coming back in here with cattle panel fencing, make no mistake. This is what I had at the time, some DOT fencing, some regular chicken wire type fencing or dog fencing. But I'll be coming back in here with cattle panels that'll withstand a lot more flow and won't turn into this dilapidated mess. And there we have it. 20 minutes later, we got all the metal posts out, got all the old wiring out. We are left with nothing but the original water control structure. And for those that don't know how this works, these are actually just highway U-post signs off of highway signs. They are driven down into this beaver dam breach here. I drove a bottom board and put a concrete footer in here to hold them nice and secure. And what we do is came in here with decking boards and we drop decking boards down these slots, just like a flashboard riser. So we can actually bring this water up 6 inches at a time, all the way to the top up here before it starts actually overflowing the dam. Very easy, effective DIY water level control structure using 2 highway U-shaped posts, decking boards, and a little concrete footer. I'm gonna leave this infrastructure here. I actually found one of the old plywood boards I had as a temporary water dam. I'm gonna drop it in here. And hopefully the beavers, which are very active upstream, will come down here and start packing this thing up. Hopefully they'll make it watertight all the way across. We'll abandon this. Next year, we'll put in our brand new water level control structure. It's gonna be very similar to this one. Maybe asking yourself, why is there a U-shaped cutout? You can thank the beaver for that. He chewed his way into this fence once upon a time, chewed out the perfect little U-shaped hole here, because this board was a temporary board cut to fit here to stop some water while I was working on something. So it's swollen up a little bit. Let's see if it fits in there again. There we go. So this is going to temporarily start backing up water. 3/4 inch marine grade plywood. We've actually used this before to hold the water back here. It actually did a fine job, even with 3 foot of head pressure on it. It bowed a little bit, but never busted. We just found it really hard to pull back out. That's when I went to using decking boards. But you can see the beavers decided to chew a hole in it since it's been out there in the water. But this will give the beavers something to work with. They'll start packing mud up against this, sealed off, make it even more watertight. And then once that is completely capped off, we will be ready to start flooding some rice in here. These boots have been perfect. I didn't have to wear waders in here. They're plenty tall. Let me get all out in this mud. A lot of grip on them, very comfortable. Very, very pleased with these kalkal rubber hunting boots here. After pumping this thing down this past summer, I found out this is actually the lowest point. You can actually see a little bit of a toe leak through the dam down here. But if I'd have found this originally, I would have known it was the deepest point because of the way the water line flows through here. So we're gonna have to come through here and we get some help, surgically dig this guy out right here. Probably come back in here with a traditional flashboard riser. But then again, there's a possibility to actually come here and set a pipe and do things a little bit different. So definitely hang around and join me next spring for that. I know you guys enjoy these swamp updates and you like to see how things are tracking. October 18th, people always asking me timelines. We've got rice coming in here. We've got game sorghum. We have now got the water level control structure board partially in with a beaver chewed a hole in that temporary board. It'll start backing water up a little bit. I packed mud around it. Now the beaver is gonna come in here and start jamming it up for me. To help stimulate some interest by the beavers, you can see this eroded channel here. This actually leads up to a farm pond the beavers have jammed up as well. So I'm actually gonna go up there, breach that dam, start and let water come down here into our duck swamp. And I'm pretty sure that flow of water, he will follow it. That's gonna generate some excitement for him, and he should start damming us up here. But we are backing up water as we speak, just a little bit. We start letting some water in here, beaver should get on it. Hopefully the next time we're back in here, we'll be checking on our water control structure, making sure that's getting jammed up properly. If the beaver ignores it, we'll drop in some more boards and get that water tight on our end. But until those next videos, I really appreciate you guys watching. God bless and take care.